Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and since I started making smoothies again, it's something I used to do regularly and I haven't really done in the last year, but I've started doing it again. We got a new blender, and I thought I would show you guys a little tip to something I like to do to make my smoothies taste a lot better. It gives them a really great texture. It works way better than ice, and that's to take fruit and freeze it. And I find bananas like these, and these have been freezing for 24 hours. I like to fill up these Tupperware containers with them. You get just ripe bananas. You dice them up and you can freeze them for a day, and once they're blended up in a smoothie, they give like a really amazing texture to it because it's not like regular ice. It gives you that mushy, delicious banana flavored ice. And I throw them in last. As you guys can see here, I've got a little bit of orange, I've got cantaloupe, and I've got kale. So this is a pretty balanced nutrient profile as far as a smoothie goes. Now a lot of you could always add your protein shakes. A lot of times I'll add milled flax seeds to it, but I haven't added any to this one. And this is going to be my breakfast for the day before I dig into like my beans and rice and stuff. And I always like to blend it first. Remember guys, always put your fruit on the bottom and your greens up top because it's a lot easier to blend. Otherwise it's really difficult. Let's see if we can get this started and I'll show you how to do this. Oops, making a little bit of a mess there. Alright, and then once you get that going, and yeah, I know it looks gross because it's green, but if you get enough fruit in here, you can't taste the kale. And kale is really bitter, high fiber, coarse, but kale is probably, in terms of just nutrient profile, is probably the best of the leafy greens with spinach right behind it. And kale is just amazing. A little bit goes a long way if you pull up the nutrient profile. And then what I like to do from there, you got to chip these out with a knife sometimes, these bananas, because they're sticky. And then you freeze them together that way. Ah, lost a piece. Well, that one's gone. I'm not eating anything that touches this floor with these cats. Throw a bunch in there. Put it back on the ice crusher mode. Be a little hard. I put a little bit too much in there. It doesn't make this a good instructional video. And another trick when that happens, what you have to do sometimes is just take a knife and rebust the seal to get that air pocket out. Get your frozen stuff smushed back down. And there it goes. And I may have burned up my new blender for you guys. Fantastic. But there you have it. Frozen bananas in your green smoothie.